Welcome to another work in progress video for Kvatch Rising. First thing I want you to see is the chapel or the cathedral. As you can see, it's been retextured. Many people on the forums were nagging me for this, so there you go. I actually like it retextured, to be honest. I think it looks much better. They were right in the end, but I mean the file sizes is always a concern with these large mods. As you can see, quite decent. Inside hasn't changed much though. This is more or less an exact copy of the original chapel. There isn't much deco in here, but I will probably add a lot more to it. This area here is actually going to be a necromancer area, and them grates in the floor are going to be covered with like a trapdoor, so you can enter an underground necromancer area. It's kind of a necromancer guild hidden away. This is the chapel itself. You may notice the decorations in many of these locations are a bit sparse at times, but that's because I need to decorate so many locations. I need to get them all functional. Many of these will be added to later on and as I see fit, but I mean for now this is what you're going to get. The Kvatch Chapel, as you can see. Now this is a pub is a special one because it's actually here to tell a story on lore and serve as a middle class pub. The some battle mages were took on Dagon outside Kvatch in accordance to some game lore, and this pub will tell a little bit about that story for those people that don't know it. There's not much to tell actually, it's only a few lines, but it lets you know that Kvatch has a history that goes beyond the arena. This here is the lower class pub. Says, as you can see, it still needs a bit more decoration done, but it'll probably be released like this in version 1. It says this is where your thieves and Dark Brotherhood and lower class are going to be hanging out. If you've got any dodgy missions or anything, you'll probably find you get them here. It just serves the purpose. Now this here, this is the Tailor's shop. Tailor shop is one of the many commercial buildings, although you probably be able to buy things from here. You probably won't want to. There's quite a few shops going to be placed in the game that aren't anything to do with selling anything. They're just there because they should be there. Here's the Fighters Guild again. Decoration serves a purpose, although you probably use a bit more into it later. So this is right in the heart of Kvatch, so you'll be able to get to this very easily. This is the guy in charge's room, his desk, his bed. Again, he needs a bit more decoration, but for the first version it'll do alright. Now moving on, there's quite a bit to do still in Kvatch decoration wise. There's an awful lot of houses that haven't been decorated yet, but the main ones have. This is the Mages Guild. It's got a distinctly Daedric feel. There's going to be a role for the Mages Guild in Kvatch to defend Kvatch against future Daedric attacks. Since the last 2 attacks have been Daedra related, I figured the Count might really appreciate having a bit of support from the Mages Guild. So here they are. The new Kvatch Mages Guild focuses on Daedric studies, and will probably link up with the Origin of the Mages Guild Daedric summoning quests somewhere in the future. So it's actually good to have a Daedric Studies guild, because to be honest everything else has been taken on it in all the different schools, rather than repeat one that's already exists, go for something new. You know, this is the sleeping area. Most of this will link up with Origin of the Mages Guild. The missing staff that appear once you become Archmage will also appear in this once you become Archmage. I intend to link it up using a special ESM to control all my mods in the future, especially now since Dragon Captions are also producing a kerb file, and if I updated man it'll break their mods, so it's unfair to do that to them, so I'll be making a new control file for man. Kerb will still be required though, because that's the resource pack and it uses the resources. Right, this here is another lore based location. This location here deals with Kvatch leather armour, which according to the First Era, Colovian leather armour from the First Era was amongst the best in the world, so I've added a leather armour manufacturer to this. Now this is one of the warehouse staff's homes. If you remember the Kvatch Trading Company, well this is the new one. The Kvatch Trading Company from Kvatch, Aftermath, has been revived as an idea for this one. I'm going to take you on a tour of it now. This is the HQ. This is the equivalent to the building that used to sit outside Kvatch in Kvatch Aftermath. This is inside Kvatch now, as you can see, and this is the office. They sleep upstairs, which you'll see in a minute. Now these control 2 warehouses nearby, and the people that sleep here and work here also work in the warehouses, so they've got jobs. Everything here is designed so the people live there, work here, where you're looking, you see, so everybody's got a job, and you see them moving around in this area. The area will be decorated in a warehousey kind of way as well, to give it that feel when you walk past, outside of course. This is the inside of one of the warehouses. There's 2 of them in all. This is the second one, down here. Again, more crates and boxes. Every single area you see here has loot you can take, and every single area will be owned by somebody and locked on a night, which means every night the thieves can come out and break in and steal what they want. But I would recommend not stealing anything that's not in a crate, because it doesn't respawn. Anything in a crate or a chest will, but anything not in a crate won't. Right, this is the castle. I can't show you all the castle because it's massive, but I'll show you bits of it. This is the main area, and we're about to enter the barracks. Now this is the barracks area, and as you go through all the maze corridors, this is inside the walls, this bit. Now we go up the wall, and we end up on the wall, as you can see. Now the outside perimeter of this matches the corridors structure inside the castle that you'll be walking through. So you see that corner there where that hatch is right where the ladder is also in a corner on the inside. See? And we go up here, there's another entrance up here to another part of the battlements, which we'll go up and have a look. As you can see, it's in the right spot. You can look over the wall, it's in the front of the castle. Right? That means the barracks actually above the gatehouse in this. Now we're going to have a look at these now. These are designed to be functional, of course, because they've got a lot to do. Now, this is where all the guards are going to be, or most of them for the main game. But I've got other mini barracks scattered around the game to help improve performance and allow me to have extra guards. Now, there's enough room for quite a few guards here, so I'll be able to do a day and night shifts if I want. See, but as you can see, the same applies on this side. So you've got the ladders going up the walls here, you see, so you can get on the walls at the other side as well. Now we're heading back towards the main hall now, and I'll take you towards the counts area now. Right, all these doors are a bit confusing, I might have to label them, but this is the back of the area. This is the library. Downstairs are some quarters for servants, and also the dining room, which I'm not going to show you in this video. It's decorated and ready, but I just haven't got time. This here is the library. We move on to the Count's corridor. This is going to be guarded probably during the day, but not on a night. Says, and this is the Count's quarters. Now one of these will be locked with loot behind it, one of them doors. And the main area here is where the Count stays. So if you're a thief, you've got to sneak into the castle, sneaking past all the guards, break in and steal all the Count's loot if you want. There's quite a few features like that. Here's another feature like that, you know, it says to support Thieves Guild. What we're heading towards now is another guard room. This is where the guard will sleep. This will be the guard patrolling the moats. Now at the end of the moats, at both sides, there's different towers, and they each do different things. I'll show you them now. Now this here, this is the armory. This is where the guards, you know, weapons and armour are hidden, or not hidden but locked up. You can break in and steal the stuff in these chests because they all respawn. So again, thieves are supported. Because you'll have to have lockpicks. Now this is the granary. The other one, the one on the other side, is a winery. This is the barracks above the gatehouse. Says where many more guards can sleep. Anyhow, that's about it. I haven't really got time for anything else, so I'll leave it there. Watch out for the fourth one.